So many of you requested a tutorial for this Amazon pack puff quilt that I made. This tutorial is for the toddler size that I had made in my video. If you want the larger throw size, I have a tutorial for that pinned on the top of my page. This pack is linked in my Amazon storefront. It's only $20 and it comes with 42 10-inch squares in 14 different patterns. I started by laying out all my fabrics and I did 4 rows of 4 squares. Take the first 2 squares from your top row and put them right sides together, and then sew a seam along one side of the squares. Take your next square and add it to the row by doing the same thing. Keep doing this until you have 4 total rows of 4 squares each. Then use an iron to press open all of your seams. Join your first 2 rows by sewing them right sides together. Then do the same thing to add your 3rd and 4th row. Once all your rows are sewn together, we're now going to attach the lace to the edge of the quilt. Sew your trim right sides down with the ruffle facing away from the edge of the quilt. Then take 1 yard of backing fabric and attach it to the quilt top by sewing right sides together. Only sew 3 of the sides as we need to leave one side open. Once you've done that, turn your quilt right side out, and starting on the opposite end of the open edge, you're going to quilt vertical lines down each of the 3 seams. Then we're going to start stuffing our squares. I made a visual to explain this, but you're going to stuff each row and then quilt down the opposite seams to close it off. On the last row, hand stitch each of the squares closed by using a ladder stitch. And now you're finished. This cute fabric pack is in my Amazon storefront along with pretty much everything else you would need to make this.